Yeah, so it is very close to the games. We're only just over 2 weeks, I think it is, from game time. And you know, there's obviously pressure, there's emotions that are a little bit more heightened than what they typically would be just on a typical training cycle, but they're great. You need that. You need those kinds of emotions. You need to feel those nerves and everything. It's good. It means that you care, and you know, I've put a lot of work and time into this craft, so obviously I want to do well, and it's just a part of the process. And every year you get that experience, you get that exposure, and you have more confidence in yourself and your abilities because you know how prepared you are. And you know, I think that that's all a part of it, and it's actually something that's a really good thing. You just have to obviously handle it right and use it to your advantage. So I love this time of year, and it's something that I look forward to, and one of the reasons why I work so hard for this. You know, Shane did a whole lot of math the other day and realized that we've just gone over the 10,000 hour mark of training in CrossFit, and you know, that's incredible. Like that 10,000 hour rule is nothing to sneeze on. You know, that's something that requires a lot of hard work, a lot of determination, dedication, and you know, that desire to really pursue and really push yourself to the unthinkable limits. And so to be able to reach that and know, you know, that's how much hard work I've actually had to put into this. It's really exciting, and it's actually quite an accomplishment. You know, I'm really honored to be able to say that I've done that, because it's something that I've really dedicated a lot of time to, and it hasn't been easy, you know. And yeah, it's all worth it in the end, and I think that it's definitely paying off. You know, all that time that we've spent in and out of the gym, dedicating all of our time and effort to this craft.
So I just heard Tia talking about the 10,000 hour rule, and I want to put my 2 cents into it for whatever it's worth. I personally think it's an amazing achievement. I think when you hit this mastery, it brings a sense of completion, right? So it allows you to believe. Sorry, let's take that back. It allows me, when I'm calculating all this, when I started thinking about it all, I just looked at the number and thought, wow, that's amazing to do 10,000 hours, and lightly looked at it. When I start diving deeper into it and thinking about the day in, day out work that Tia's put in to get towards her craft, to complete the 10,000 hours is extraordinary, beyond better than I could put in words, because I know, and I've watched many of these hours play out, and we've seen it all, right? We've seen the highs, we've seen the lows for sure. We've seen the countless hours of travel, obviously the dedication, that, you know, watching tapes, playing them back of her past performances, doing all those 1%ers, all those extra pieces. So I commend everyone who's ever done 10,000 in their craft. I think it's a phenomenal feat. Sure, that could be debunked, or it could be overlooked, or, you know, it could prove that it's not a sign of mastery, but for me it's a sign of a big accomplishment. You know, to do 10,000 hours in anything is massive, and if you haven't learned anything in 10,000 hours, then maybe you got to start asking different questions. So I stand here very proud of what she's done. I'm still in awe of how she does it day in, day out. To see her rock up, still putting the hours in, for me is still amazing. So I'm very pleased with it, to say the least, and I think it's an amazing feat.
What's been your favorite moment?
Oh, what's been my favorite moment? That's tough. I don't know if that's really tough. I mean, I don't want to answer this lightly, so I'm trying to think pretty deep into it for the best of my knowledge, or what comes to my mind. But I think best to answer that, and in the scenario that we're looking at, it'd be based around training. I think the versatility comes to mind. What I mean by that, you know, Tia's done weightlifting, now bobsledding, and they all complement CrossFit in a lot of ways as well. So I feel like watching her adapt to new things rapidly, her athleticism in that has been fun to watch. The most fun, man, I wish I could say that all 10,000 hours of fun, and there's a lot of glory in a lot of those moments, a lot of breakthrough moments for sure.
Oh damn, shit's getting weird. Yeah. This is pretty happy right now. After hours.
I was like, I don't know what to do right now.
But a lot of it isn't, you know, like a lot of it is on a rowing machine, or on a salt bike, or a roll, or out there doing your 10K runs, for whatever that may look like, or a lot of gymnastics skills and doing a lot of that. I would love to say that it's a fun 10,000 hours. I don't know if that's a Debbie Downer look at it, like that a lot of it was, I think we looked at it as more of a profession, right? So it's not necessarily something that that we sort of went in there lightly. We went in here with purpose and intent for every day, trying to be better at what we're trying to do, the craft, the building side of things. For me, but I'm trying to answer your question, and I apologize if I'm just dumping a lot of my thoughts, but for me, the big one would certainly have to be reinventing a snatch technique from my point of view. There was a while there where I thought I may have stuffed this up, that maybe I've introduced a new technique or modified a snatch technique with her grip and her pull technique maybe too soon to an event, towards Olympic trials, but it played off. And then when I seen that play out in training, that may be the most fun that I've seen her. That was an aha moment for her that stuck with us for a long time. So that was pretty fun. Another fun moment is the aftermath after doing a run for a marathon. After you run for 4+ hours, and then you feel how heavy your legs are. That's another level of fun. But the fun part is you get to eat whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. You still haven't covered the calories you burn. That's fun. But there's a lot of highs in it, I'm sure, and I'm sure you've seen a lot through these videos as well. I don't want to look too far back yet. I still think that we've got our better years ahead of ourselves. So since that question's been raised, I'll hold on to the next 10,000 hours and try to take note of what's going to be fun for the next 10,000.